Hello, friends, and everybody. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully, all is going well. Hopefully, everyone is doing fine. Hey there, Kitty. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing today? Yeah. All right. So, Slime Rancher. Should be fun. Should be very fun. Been thinking about this game quite a bit since I last played. Matter of fact, I think I only played once last week, which is kind of. Yeah, I'm not even too sure what I was doing, to be honest with you. Yeah, I had shit I was doing that week, which is why I didn't stream. Well, I was doing a lot of stuff for the YouTube channels. Well, I say channels, it's only one. 'Tis but a singular channel. I had a lot of backlog, and I also had, like, no space on my drive to actually stream anything. Well, record anything, to be honest. So I've literally I've cleaned out everything. I've edited pretty much everything apart from the last, like, 2 streams, and literally everything is gonna go up on the channel. And then I'll have more space to record other things for you, which should be quite nice. Let's see, Kitty says No Man's Sky was on sale, so we bought it and have been addicted ever since. I need to play No Man's Sky. I've been wanting to play No Man's Sky again for a while now. Because, okay, wait, hold on. That's stuff to move. Because I literally bought No Man's Sky the day it came out. And it wasn't great, but I've been keeping up on the progress for, how the game's kind of been coming along. And it seems really fun. Stream it? Maybe. It might be really fun to stream. Yeah, I might do that. Hey River, welcome back to the stream. How you doing today? I'm sorry I wasn't there at the end of your stream. I did lurk for a little bit after I came back with food, but unfortunately I don't think I was there at the end. By the way, everybody follow River. She's a really good streamer. I actually had a lot of fun on her stream today. She's playing Minecraft. It's really sick. I really liked it. Made me realize how much I need to go and play Minecraft. How much I need to go back and play Minecraft. Wait a minute, hold on one sec. Do I have a bit of screen not greened in? Hold on, give me one sec. Give me one sec, yeah. One sec, just one sec. Oh boy, I might need to actually, like, stand up and do this. Okay, hold on. Hold on, uno momento. Uno momento. Okay, let's see if this is any better. Fuck, I made it worse. Damn it! Okay, hold on. Hold on. This one's a little bit easier to move, though. Is that good? Oh, that actually looks good. Hold on, I think I got it. Let me just double check. Yeah, okay, I think that got it. Okay. Sorry about that, friends. So I will say I've become a little bit more conscious of that because I've been editing a lot of my streams, right? And I've noticed a thing that's kind of bothered me. There have been like at least 2 times, and I think they were both during Subnautica streams where the green screen hasn't been covering the full range, right? Or I've had it too low, so it shows like a very tiny piece of my bar, like up here. And I've been noticing that, and I'm always like, how do I not notice that? Now, you guys don't notice it either, right? So I don't really feel bad about that. I don't think it's something anyone will notice unless they're like really looking for it. But yeah, it's basically just my green screen stuff. Sometimes I don't notice that it's like cutting off one little bit. And that was very small. That was a very small bit that was just like right around here. Very tiny. Wouldn't have been able to be seen. but I wanted to try, you know, I just want to try, like, keeping that clean, right? Because I've been noticing it on my, like I said, it only happened twice, but I've missed it, so I'm trying to be a little bit extra conscious of it, right? Like, when it happens. Your cam looked fine to me. Yeah, let's say it'll look fine, right? Like, it'll look fine, but then when I'm, like, looking at it on the editing, I'm like, oh no, I missed a thing. No bueno. So yeah, sorry about that. Thankfully it didn't take too long. Okay, mouse, come on, mouse, there we go. Yeah, thankfully it didn't take too long to correct. Let's see. River says, oh yeah, I'm not sure what the issue is either, yeah. I'm glad you had a lot of fun today on your stream. No, I had a lot of fun as well. It was really, really nice. And hey, Bassakwards, welcome back to the stream. How you doing today, my friendo? Hopefully you're doing very well. Okay. My mouse has been a little bit uncooperative today. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if something's interfering with the laser or what. Hold on, I'm just gonna move like some stuff. Hold on. Okay. Hey, Bassakwards! Welcome back to stream. Did I say welcome back? I don't know. I got a bit distracted with the mouse. But welcome back to the stream, my friendo. Hopefully you are doing excellently today. Now, you might be wondering, oh, Frag, you said you have plans on how to make your farm more efficient, or you want to make it more efficient. I do. I think it's going to be great. So I've been doing a little bit of thinking on it, and I kind of think I have a bit of an idea of what I want to do. I know, it doesn't sound very sure, right? But I definitely want to get one for in here. I think what I need to do is, because if I have it in here, then that'll just kind of make my job a fair bit easier. Now, the only problem is I don't want them, like, I might move, like, my meat eaters eventually. Actually, you know what? Do I do that now? Because then I could have one taking care of chickens. But I kind of want to be the one in charge of taking care of chickens. I'm not too sure. I don't really want to do. Maybe I'll just have it be plort collecting. Maybe for now I'll just have one in here collecting plorts, because getting the plorts out is really the big deal. So I think I might do that, and I'll worry about putting the food in the stuff later. Like putting the food in these things later. I'm trying to think what I was doing last time. I think what I had on the go... Oh boy, I don't have like any space here. Excuse me. I think what I had on the go... Oh, man. What's happening to me? I'm perfect... It's always the case. Perfectly fine until stream happens. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh no. Now I'm getting like hiccups and burps and stuff. Let's see, Bass says I'm okay, a bit busy, so I'll probably just lurk, but I hope you're doing alright. Yeah, if you're using now, so that's cool. I was kind of wondering if it is necessary nowadays. It's not really. To be perfectly honest, E3 is not really a necessary thing anymore. It's cool to have as a legacy, but yeah, it's not a necessity, I don't think. But I'm glad you're doing good. Well, okay, I should say. I'm glad you're okay. I'm doing pretty good myself, thank you. Been having really, really nice last few days. Now, I remember one thing I was doing last time was I was trying to figure out what to do with the dogs. I'm still not really too sure, if I'm being honest. I don't know what I want to do with them. It's still kind of a toughie. I think I decided I want to make money as well. It's been about a week since I last played, I think. I think it's been about a week. I'm still not 100% sure where the time went, to be honest. I really didn't think it was that long, but apparently it has been a while. Okay, hold on. I also kind of made a slight bit of a mistake, because I forgot to do a little thing. We've had a new follower since I last streamed. A fellow known as Blue NSL. Blue NSL is a person that hangs out on one of my friend's servers, Spike. He's a pretty nice guy, You know what I might do? So what I moved? Did I move the honey slimes? I think I moved the honey and the phosphorus. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer some stuff over because I want to empty this a little bit, so I can put down my worker and kind of have them to deal with it. But I want to give them enough space, right? For the plorts to not just overflow immediately, which I assume they probably will, right? So actually, what I might do actually is maybe I will just have a big plort sale day. Maybe I'll wait until tomorrow. Like, let's see what the prices look like. And then maybe we'll just have one big, gigantic plort sale. Says, ooh, hype indeed, right? I will say, when it comes to E3, just kind of get back to E3 real quick. I don't believe E3 is really necessary anymore, but I will say I do find it fun. Still, I do think it's something very fun. But a lot of companies have switched to doing things themselves, which saves them a lot of money, I'm sure. And I don't think that really hurts anybody either, which is kind of the nice thing, is I don't think anybody really suffers from it. I think it's really nothing but gain. Are these ones about to turn old? Is that why they're hanging out on this? Probably not. So I want to get some water really quick. I don't remember where I can get water really quickly. Oh, I know actually. I can go through here. After I check this out. That's what Bob wants. Bob wants chickens, because of course Bob does. Oh, that's royal jelly. Oh, that's a lot of money too. I don't know, maybe. I believe it's this one. And yeah, I'm still not really sure what to do with my ducks. I still might turn it into a pure puddle slime thing. I don't know. It could be. There are lots of options. I'm not really too sure what I want it to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna go around and just like take care of my bees really quick. Because I want to try to do this at least a few times. I want to get into the habit of doing this, right? So I don't lose out on bee drone efficiency. Yeah, like that, see? Okay, so let's have a look at the market really quick. I want to see what the market's like. And then I'll go and I'll check on my other bee drones. So I think I have one more. I do have one more that I can go check out. So what's the market looking like? So just based on this, I'm thinking the next day in game I can probably sell most of my plorts for a decent profit. I don't think I can sell all of them for good profit. I'll probably sell some of them as like a little bit less than what I could get, i.e. like the crystal plorts here. But everything else should be fine, so I think maybe that's what I'll do. So yeah, let's go and splash my B-Jones over at Mochi's place. Because I know I have that. I know I have B-Jones there. At least 2, I think. And I want to keep them happy. Yeah, let's see, look, I'm kind of losing out on that one. But I don't think I really, yeah, because that's still full. This is still full. Yeah, so I'm not really losing out on anything. And I think I wanted, what did I want to get? I wanted to do something. I know I had like other plans, but I don't remember what they were. I still want to complete Ogden's thing. And then, do I still have a B-drone here? Do I? No, I don't. Okay, I thought I did. I thought I had like a spare. Okay, I don't. What do I need to make another one? What do I need? I don't think I need much. Do I have any pumps or drills out in the world? I do. I have... Yeah, I do. They're all concentrated here. That's right. We should check them soon. So drone, I need honey and jellystone. That's not too bad. I need more honey plorts. Sorry for going quiet. I'm just trying to think of what I should do. Like, what should be my top priority? Well, if I'm selling pretty much everything come the next day, then I'm thinking what I should probably do is I should probably maybe work on some of those mini games. I do have the mini game over here that I can do because I want to be at the farm when midnight rolls around. So maybe I'll see if I can do some of this. Because I get B-drone efficiency up if I go here. So I think maybe that's what I'll do. I mean, it's not really a question of hype or not. It's more like it's the whole gathering necessary, not even like public sense. Like, okay, I will read more. I promise. I just kind of want to get a bit on here since this is kind of time. Oh, there we go, okay. You know what, I will pause so I can read. Pandemic sense, like, remembering all the personal details of Nintendo's leak. I do not remember that, actually. Companies can do it themselves, they don't need to go through the whole song and dance in a physical space authorized by a third party. See, for me, it's more of a sense of... It's really just not necessary anymore, right? Because the companies can do it themselves, and I think it's even better for companies to be able to do it themselves. So, like, I do agree that in a pandemic it's also not necessary. But a lot more of my thoughts on the matter just come from it not really needing to happen anymore. Like, we've seen Nintendo's directs are successful. Sony's State of Play are successful. I don't know if Microsoft has an equivalent or not. Oh, damn it, no! I blew it. So I don't really think it's just necessary. I think in terms of cost and in terms of just necessity, there's just, yeah, not any need really. I don't know, what's everybody else's opinion on that? I'm kind of curious. Like, do we need E3 anymore? Is E3 nice to have? Should we keep it around as a legacy at the very least? Or can E3 just kind of be forgotten about as something that's not really just needed anymore? And what are your reasons for it? Like, are you... Oh wait, Bass Hackford said not even like pandemic sense, yeah. Yeah, I really don't remember about the whole details of attendees getting leaked. That I don't remember at all. I don't know when that was. When was that? And how did it happen? Who leaked it out? Was it someone like a staff? But yeah, basically I agree with Bass afterwards. It's just I don't think it's really necessary at this point. Like I say, it was nice, it was neat, it was fun. I watched E3 every year. Would still watch it if it, you know, when it happens, because I think E3 is like fun. But don't really need it, right? As neato, right? As neato as it is. Sorry, I know I'm not being as talkative as I probably like should be at this point. I just really want to get as many slams as I can, and it's been a little bit, so I'm trying to remember like what looks normal and what looks a bit abnormal in this area. So if I can get at least 50, that'd be pretty great. Yeah, I was gonna say I looked a bit off. It's like I don't remember you being here. Weird tree. See, that one I do like, I think is actually there. That one? Yeah, I was gonna say that one maybe not. Because I don't think they have like 2. I think they maybe have 1, but I don't think they have 2. Wow, I'm actually being pretty good at noticing a lot of these. And some of these aren't even guesses either. I mean, some of them are. But a lot of them I'm like, oh, was that there? Like, is that there? Yeah, that was. But I don't think this was. Yeah. A bit too small. I don't think they have small mushrooms like that. Or maybe they do, and I'm just getting really lucky. Oh boy, the tar. Alright. You are not abnormal. Okay, I was wrong about you. Oh, look at that. I can sleep. Nice. But I was lucky. Let's see. Hey, Denim, welcome back to the stream. How you doing today, friendo? E3 was made because people go to con. True. Like, I do think that is how it started. I think it was yeah, that's kind of the thing, right? Like it is definitely I can't talk. It does definitely give off like a lot of very convention atmosphere, because you're right, it did start off as a convention, I believe. But obviously, like, I think over time, because it became not, like, open to the general public, right? Like, it did become more of a kind of private, you have to be, like, in the business kind of thing to attend. But I guess not every con is open to the public, but, you know, you think con, you think, like, open to public, right? Or at least I generally do, at least in that sense. But I think over time it did just kind of become more of like, just kind of a business thing. It's like, okay, yeah, we have people watching, show off your sick, nasty games, get people hyped, and let's see if we can beat out the competition, right? But, yeah, I don't know, I think, I don't want to put it, I also think, like, the state of play and directs are just, like, better time management, right? Like, me, for example, I like watching them. I like watching E3. I used to like watching E3. But there came a point when I just didn't really want to sit through the whole thing, right? I didn't want to sit through, like, an hour of, like how many hours? Like, 2-ish hours of Sony, then 2-ish hours of Microsoft, then 2-ish hours of Nintendo. And then if you wanted to watch, like, the Bethesda and all those other things, over time, yeah, they started including, like, all the smaller stuff. And of course, you gotta watch, you know, some of those, right? Like, some of those are just really fun. And it's like, it's too much time. It's too much time spent when it's like, oh, there's a direct on this day. Yeah, I'll watch. I'll spend like 40 minutes to an hour watching Nintendo talk about their stuff. I'll spend about the same for Sony, like, on this separate day, like this completely separate day. I think it just became a lot easier for, like, people like me, and I'm not even saying, like, I'm a really busy man. Like, I'm not like, oh, you know, I'm too busy for this kind of stuff. It's just, you don't want to sit in one place for too long, right? You get bored. No matter how interesting something is, you're gonna get bored. And I'll actually go and use something as an example that I don't normally and wouldn't normally bring up as an example in this kind of thing. And that would be wrestling, right? Now, some of you probably know that I do enjoy some wrestling. I watched pro wrestling as a kid, and it kind of stuck with me over the years, right? I enjoy my pro wrestling. I don't watch it that much anymore, but every now and then, I still check it out. You know, I'm still like, okay, this is cool. And I will use this as my example for how, no matter how, you know, I'll even pause. No matter how interested you are in something, you cannot sit still for too long, otherwise you'll get bored of it, even if it is, like, interesting and entertaining. Now, over the weekend, WrestleMania is coming up. It's a big event, you know, one of the biggest wrestling events, right? It's the one I always check out, even if I'm not keeping an eye on wrestling as a whole, I'll usually check that out at least, like, yearly, right? It's like my little ritual, right? Now, the thing with a show like WrestleMania is it's really long. I think some of them go 6 hours, 8 hours. It's really long, right? So you get hype, you get excited, because it's usually pretty good, right? Usually it's pretty fun. So you get excited, you get hype, you watch it, it's like, yeah, oh, this stuff's happening, oh my god. And then cool shit happens, you're like, yes, sweet, awesome. And then, you know, still stuff happens, and it's like, okay, well, my energy's kind of gone now. I got pretty hyped during the last big thing, but now my energy's kind of dead, right? I acknowledge this is probably okay, but yeah, I'm not, like, as into it. And then it's like, you know, by the end of it, you're just drained, and you're like, man, you know, regardless of whether this is a good show or not, I just don't really want to watch anymore. But you sit there because, you know what, you're watching it, you've watched most of it at this point, you may as well finish it, but you're not really having fun, and I feel like that affects your enjoyment of the rest of the show. I have had some WrestleManias I've sat through where I'm like, it gets to the end and I'm like, man, that really wasn't a good way to end the show. But then I watch it later, or I read other people's opinions, and I'm like, you know, maybe it actually wasn't that bad, you know, or I think about it and I'm like, okay, you know what, it was actually pretty okay. No matter how good something is, if you need to sit through it for many hours, you're not gonna enjoy it, right? And to add to that example, I believe it was last year due to COVID, They actually split WrestleMania up into 2 nights, so it's Saturday and Sunday as opposed to just Sunday. And it was actually much more fun. I sat around with friends, we watched it on Saturday, we had a good time, we watched it on Sunday, we had a good time. And it's probably gonna be the same this year too. Because it wasn't 6 hours long, it was actually manageable, you know? We could sit down, have fun, and say like, okay, that's good, we'll wait until tomorrow to see what happens next, right? It was fun, because it was broken up into, like, chunks. And I feel like E3 was just the same way, right? Because I remember watching stuff and then being like, okay, this isn't quite as fun anymore, because I've had to sit around for hours just, like, watching people talk about video games. You know, like, does that make sense? Does that make sense to anybody? Yeah, they turned a small con feature into a privatized con experience. Yes, exactly, right? Yeah, I don't know. I always thought E3 was neat. I don't think it's necessary anymore, and I was a fan of E3. What was I doing? I was doing stuff. I guess I'll go do Ogden. I guess I'll go take care of Ogden, since I have some time. I get you, media's mistaken with time. So yeah, I'm glad, right? I'm glad you agree, because I could be wrong, right? That's something I will say. That's just my personal opinion. I could very well be incorrect, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people agreed. It's like watching a long movie, right? I'm sorry for pausing. You know, I'm not gonna pause actually. I'm just gonna go and do things. We'll do a bit of Ogden, but like it's the same with movies, right? We'll take Lord of the Rings as this example. Lord of the Rings, really good movie. Well, I don't know if everybody can agree on that, but I like Lord of the Rings as a movie series. I enjoy it, right? I like Fellowship of the Ring, I like Two Towers, I like Return of the King. I think they're all really fun movies. But if I were, and I've done this, if I were to watch them back to back, by the extended edition, might I add, if I were to watch them back to back, by the time Return of the King rolls around, I'm just like, can this please be over? You know, and even like, and I enjoy it. I was enjoying myself for the longest time, and I knew I was gonna have fun because I like all the movies. But I really wanted it to be over by the time Return of the King came around. That's just how it is, right? Fun in small doses. I'm also trying to be very time conscious here because I wanna be sure I'm back by the time. Oh, jeez, by the time market board switches over. Please go away, Primal Slime. So I'm thinking no matter what I have, by the time it reaches like maybe like 21 on the game clock, I think that's probably when I'll start to head back. Yeah, I don't know what I was... Shit, no! No! I accidentally checked one. Damn it! Just tap the wrong button. Tap the wrong mouse key and you lose one Kukadoba. Solid day of movement, it is, right? Closed well, good actors, all around a good trilogy. I completely agree. Completely agree. It was such a good trilogy of movies. You know? Fuck. Okay. Yeah, no, a really good trilogy of movies. Okay, like, okay. I know this is kind of getting, like, off the topic of E3 and, like, time management and stuff. But if anyone hasn't seen Lord of the Rings, go ahead and do it. It's really, or if anyone's hesitant because the movie's long. Like, it's good. It's a good trilogy, right? I enjoyed all three of them. Like, shit, when the first one came out, fuck, man, how old was I? Because I remember my sister was still, like, at home, so she hadn't moved yet. So I was, like, really young. I was a really, really young boy. Didn't have any facial hair, nothing like that, you know? I was basically a bab. And I remember I watched Lord of the Rings, and my sister, of course, you know, she loved fucking loved Legolas. Who's the guy that played Legolas again? What's his name? His name's like right on the tip of my tongue. But she loved him. She called him her elf boy. Orlando Bloom. Orlando Bloom, that was it. Orlando Bloom, right? And, yeah, we watched that movie, and I remember it got to the part where Sam and Frodo are on the boat, and they're leaving the Fellowship, and the credits rolled, and I remember going, it didn't have an ending. That was, what is it? That's kind of weird. Because I didn't know it was based off books. I didn't know it was a trilogy, right? I didn't know any of that. So I was like, well, why did it end? It's not over yet, right? And my sister's just like, oh yeah, you gotta wait for like the next movie. And I'm like, oh man. It was like, geez. And then of course, you know, Two Towers came out, watched it, loved it, and then you know, Return of the King came out, watched it, loved it. Good stuff, really good stuff. Okay, I better start heading back to my own ranch now. Let me just see if I can find my way out. Yeah, really good. Haven't seen the Hobbit trilogy. Probably shouldn't, if I'm being honest, based on what I've heard. But I'll probably watch it eventually anyway, just because, you know, why not? You know, I might just barely make it back in time. I mean, even if I'm not back, like, right at the stroke of midnight in game time, I should still be good. There we go. Hell yeah. Check that out. Boom. Nailed it. Here you go, Ogden. Have your... Here you go, Ogden, have your cookadobas. Give me that tofu, and we are heading home. And where do I need to get you? Oh, that mini, actually. I could probably do it in a couple more runs. Okay, so let's go ahead and feed these guys some spicy tofu. Now, I know I'm probably gonna need a lot of these to be... what's the word? I'm probably gonna need a lot of these to still go in the science machine. But you know what? I think right now I just want to make money. I just want to make money, so I'm gonna sell as much of these as I can. Now, will I sell everything? I don't know. But I'm gonna do my best and possibly try. Let's go ahead and sell... What do I have a lot of? Ah, honey. Let's go ahead and sell my honey plorts. So yeah, we're back to Slime Rancher, where we're all about making money and being as efficient as we possibly can be. Watched them in the cinema. As a child, my dad took me and told me... I told the people at the desk he'll be fine, and I loved them. That's awesome, right? That's a nice experience. That sounds like a really, really nice experience. You should, so in 10-ish years when the fan supercut happens, it'd be appreciated more. You know what? That's a good point. That's a point I never thought about. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe, whoops. Maybe I will. I think it'd be fun. I don't know. Like, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if I find enjoyment out of them anyway. It's not really easy to, or it's not really hard to please me when it comes to movies. I just enjoy movies. You know, I don't even necessarily care if they're good or bad. I just find movies fun. You know, what? Speaking of movies, I'm kind of curious about something. Because I was reminded of a movie today that I actually haven't seen in a really, really long time. But one that I really enjoyed. I found it actually has 2 sequels now. And I'm so willing to bet not many people have heard of this either. Has anyone heard of Kirikou and the Sorceress? Has anyone ever heard of that movie? Or even more impressively seen it? Because Kirikou and the Sorceress is like actually a really good movie. It has something in it that you'd probably have to kind of be okay with. Let's see, I don't really want to say be okay with, because that kind of that makes it sound like a little bit sketchy. Like you need to be willing to accept a different cultural look on things, I guess. So, Kirikou and the Sorceress is a movie that takes place in, like some part of Africa. I'm not really too sure. It's an animated movie, a French animated movie. Came out in 1998, I think. It was dubbed eventually, but I think it was dubbed in like 2005 or something. And it's a weird movie, but it's really good. Like I said, it takes place in Africa. I don't know if it's based off of like any kind of legend or anything. But basically the idea of it is there's this like little boy who gets born. See, if it's not based off of like an African like legend, it's probably at least takes inspiration out of it, or out of something. Because it's about this like little African. It's how do I want to explain it? Because it's like such a weird movie to kind of talk about. It is kind of like an episodic kind of short story movie, but they're all kind of connected in a way. It's like this little African child. He gets born out of his mother. He like crawls out of his own mother, and he can like talk immediately. He's very small. He can walk. He can do all sorts of stuff. He's also very fast for some reason, like supernaturally so. And the thing that I mean when I said you kind of need to accept that there's like the movie represents a bit of a like different type of culture is it has a lot of nudity in it, and like specifically a lot of nudity when it comes to like I guess children in the movie, which is kind of weird, right? But it's a good movie, right? Like it's just I don't know, it's just how the movie depicts like like some kind of like post like pre-colonial African tribe, I guess would be the best way to put it. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. See, talking about like the nudity thing's a little weird. That does make me a little uncomfy now, right? But you know, it's a good movie. It's a really good animated movie, and I think that's kind of why it took so long to come over to the West. Because let's say it took until like early 2000s, I think, to be dubbed. It won a lot of awards, though. It won a shit ton of awards when I was looking it up. But yeah, good movie. I don't really want to talk about it too much, because if you want to watch it, I don't want to spoil too much. But basically, Kirikou does stuff around the village. He does a lot of, let's say it's a bunch of short stories. It's really hard to describe. Just like a bunch of really weird and interesting things happen. But it's a really good movie. Really, really good movie. I think the dub is okay too. I think the dub is alright. I found out like today that it actually has 2 sequels, which I never heard of. I think when the sequels came out in like, oh shit, when did the sequels come out? I think when the sequels came out in like the mid 2000s. It's very different, yeah. It's a very different movie. Like I said, the only thing that's like weird about it is that it does, like I say, it does have like nudity. It's not like the focal point of the movie, but you see little dangly bits and like, you know, breasts of the older woman and stuff, right? Like that's really, and I remember watching that as a kid, and I'm like, man, that's kind of weird that they would show this in a movie, but I like the movie. Like I said, I think it's very, very interesting. And if it is based off an African legend, then I think that's pretty cool. It probably isn't, though. But if it were, that'd be pretty sick. And I actually do want to have a look at the sequel sometime, because I'm curious. It looks like it's the same kind of art style, too, same animation. So I'm like, that sounds really neat. Hell, even look up a trailer if you want, you know? Because, like I say, it's weird, it's different, but it's really interesting. And yeah, you can watch the French version, the English dub. I think the English dub's okay. But yeah, it's kind of another one of those weird movies from my childhood, you know? Which I've been realizing I kind of have a lot more of than I initially thought. Because I know one of the last times I played this game, maybe not the last time, but one of the last times I played this, I talked about, like, Flight of Dragons, which was a movie that I watched a lot as a kid. It's, like, not great, but it's okay. And then you had, what was the other one that I said I watched? I watched, yeah, The Princess and the Goblin, which was another not so bad movie, but definitely a very kid movie. In the sense that you can tell it's made for kids. Because it's not great, but it's okay, you know? Yeah, and then you have Kirikou and the Sorceress. A time when nudity or import laws were wildly different. Yeah, basically, right? Oh shit, these guys do not have water. But I just watered them. I watered them before I left. Jeez, what is this? Yeah, hold on. Let me go get some water for my bees. And then now this one I think a lot more people would have watched would be Homeward Bound. Homeward Bound is another good movie, in my personal opinion. If you haven't seen Homeward Bound, it's like this live-action movie about like 2 dogs and a cat that were like accidentally left behind by their owners, I think, and they need to find their way home. Good movie, good movie. Really well done for the time too. Like, geez, I'm really not too sure how they managed to do what they did during, like, for that movie. 300 plus. Wait, can my bees go over 300? Wait a minute, can my bees go over 300? That's interesting. Seen the first one, didn't know they had sequels. Well, Homeward Bound? Yeah, I think Homeward Bound only had 1 sequel. I think it had, Lost in New York, I think it was. No, San Francisco, Lost in San Francisco. Which was alright. Yeah, no, Homeward Bound was a good movie. That was another good one. Swan Princess. Swan Princess was one I used to watch as a kid all the time as well. That movie's not really weird. That movie is just one that I think a lot of people probably don't know of. See, that's another case of a movie, I think, being, you know, popular when it first came out, because it got 2 sequels. I'm pretty sure that got like 2 sequel movies. And it had like really good music and stuff. It was such a good movie. But I don't think people really know about Swan Princess anymore. Like, not as a movie. I could see people maybe like knowing the play, right? but knowing the movie, the animated movie, I don't think people really remember. I'm trying to think what other movies I watched as a kid. I used to watch like a lot of weird movies. See, I need to find some of my old VHS tapes. Cause shit me, if I went through those, you had what was it? The Incredible. No, not The Incredible Journey. What was it? Oh, what was it called? It was called The Magic Journey, I think. It's about like Christopher Columbus and like how he found America. But it's like a really weird movie. All I remember about that one is, let's see, it had what the fuck was that? Was that my bee? Hey bee. That was weird. That spooked me a little bit. Yeah, I was talking about the Magic Journey or whatever. So it's about Christopher Columbus and about how he like found America, but it's done in this very like children's like movie kind of way. So it's Christopher Columbus. He has a woodworm buddy who like eats wood. I don't know if woodworms are real. I don't know, but it like eats wood. And like he sneaks aboard Christopher Columbus's ship, and there's like talking rats, and there's like there's like a talking seagull, I think, that's like also a pirate. They have like weird songs, but the songs are actually pretty okay at the same time, and it becomes really weird near the end, especially. I don't think it's a very long movie, but I know it becomes really weird, especially near the end, because like, okay, I'm gonna spoil a little bit of the Magic Journey here because it's really weird, really fun. Well, I say really fun. It's not a good movie by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, it is what it is, right? Anyway, they find America. They land in America, and it's South America or something. I'm not too sure. I know Christopher Columbus like landed on the Caribbean islands or something, but I don't know where he lands in the movie. I think it's supposed to be in like South America. And he gets kidnapped by the natives. And I think they take him to like one of the like pyramids, right? And I think they're gonna sacrifice him, and then there's like this evil thing only known as the Swarm, and it like tries to destroy shit, and it's like a big swarm of bees or something. I think it's bees or wasps. And like it makes a face and it looks really evil and it's really like weird. And there's like some kind of queen fairy lady that the woodworm falls in love with. And like she gets kidnapped, I think, and he has to go save her. It becomes a really weird movie. And at the end of it, and this I thought was like also really funny. At the end of it, you have Christopher Columbus talking, right? And he's kind of talking about, he's like, oh, you know, someday people will be on this land, and you know, there will be many people from many cultures. And now he landed in the movie, he landed in South America, right? And they're showing like a South American jungle with like the Aztec pyramids, right? And then it does like a bit of a time lapse where, you know, it shows the jungle's kind of like fading away, and you know, then it shows the Statue of Liberty, and it shows New York City, and it's like, no, that's not where New York City was. New York City is in South America. Like, I know it's a kid's movie, but I don't know, I just always thought it was like weird. You know, weird and kind of funny how it's like, no, it's New York in South America, you know? It's like, nah. I don't know, man. A lot of movies that I watched when I was younger are so bad, but I still love them for what they are, you know? A movie that's not bad, but had really bad sequels that I also used to watch as a kid a lot, was Fern Gully. Fern Gully, legendary. Legendary is Fern Gully. If you haven't seen Fern Gully, go see it now, because it's really, really good, right? Yeah, Ferngully's really good. Really good environmentalist movie, too. Like, for kids. And it had, like, terrible sequels. That movie had god-awful sequels. Really, really not good. And I watched all of them. And you know what? As a kid, I enjoyed all of them. But the sequels were awful. Good original movie. The sequels god-awful. Not good. Do not recommend. What other movies could I talk about as a young lad that I used to occasionally watch? So it's kind of funny because, like, as I think about some of the movies I watched, I know a lot of them. Yeah, the Ferngully one is the one that has Toxic Love. Yeah, yeah, that's probably what it's mostly known for now. Because Toxic Love is such a good song. Hex is such a good villain. I think his name's Hex. He's such a good villain. He's so evil, but like see, he's the kind of villain that I like, right? Because like you have your various different kinds of villains, right? You have your sympathetic villains. And you have your villains that just love being evil. You have more than that, but I'm gonna stick to like those two types for now. Hex absolutely loved being evil. He just wanted to spread his toxic love, dude. You know, like he loved it. He was like an evil boy, and he was like, I knew it. Right? Is Vile actually evil villain, right? Like it's so perfect. I don't know, I like villains like that, right? Like I like villains that you can sympathize with, where you're like, man, you know, what they're doing may be kind of good, but they're going about it in the wrong way. You know, like those kind of villains are fun too. But I like a villain that's like, yeah, you know, I'm just fucking evil. And I want to just pollute the world. And that's just my whole goal, right? Like, I like that. You know, I don't need to feel bad for him when he gets defeated. I'm like, yeah, sick, yeah, fuck yeah. Get fucked, Hex, you know? You're not spreading your toxic love all over my jungle. That's a good movie, though. Had bad sequels. Had really bad sequels. But damn, the original movie was so good. What were the sequels about? Because they had, like, 2 of them. I remember what one of them was. I don't remember what the other one was, though. I know there were 2. See, Denim says it's like, I get you why you're evil. You're not here for power or glory. I have your own needs. I don't want that. So it's just a decent reason to be the guy. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, they had like a sequel where like it was still a very similar kind of message, but it was about poaching, I think, and like how you shouldn't remove animals from nature. And as you guys know, I love animals. I'm a big animal lover. Animals are fantastic. So, you know, good message, but a really, really poor movie. I don't remember why it was poor. I know the acting wasn't really that great. And then you had, like, I think just the idea behind it. I'm not really sure, but it's like, had like baby animals getting stolen to like put in a circus or something. It was something like that. I don't remember what it was called. I'm sure there was another one, but I don't remember what it was. What was it called? It was... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do like a quick little thing here. I'm gonna look up Ferngully, and I want to see what sequels it has. Wow, wait, the original Ferngully only has like 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb, really? I thought it was much more loved than that. Maybe it wasn't. I like how one of the plot keywords is human, non-human relationship. That seems a little bit weird to me. But okay, yeah, I thought it was is Ferngully a real place? I assume not. Oh yeah, I guess it is set in Australia. That's right. Yeah, so, yeah, no, I thought it was a lot more popular of a movie. Maybe I'm misremembering that it was a good movie. I thought it was a good movie. It only had 1 sequel. I thought it had 2. Oh, Hexus was the name. Okay. You know, yeah, maybe I'm just misremembering. Maybe me seeing it as a child has kind of like clouded how the movie was. Because I could have swore it was one of those movies where it was like, it didn't get a good box office. It wasn't that great when it came out. But it kind of built up like a bit of a cult following. And it was later seen as a really good movie. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll have to watch Ferngully again soon. And just like, you know what? We're gonna do a thing here. I am going to sometime soon rewatch Ferngully. It might not be this week, might not be next week, might not be the week after that. It might be a month, I don't know. But I will watch Ferngully sometime soon. And when I do, I will let you guys know my opinion on if it's changed since I was a kid. Because I really haven't seen Ferngully since I was probably like a little kid. Do a watch together that wild movie. Could be a fun idea. Could be a fun idea, right? And all I remember the sequel is the dude sits in a trailer and watches TV while Batty does everything. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think you're right about that. I think Batty does do everything. Is Batty kind of a dick in the sequel, too? I think he's kind of a dickhead in the sequel. I don't quite remember. It's fairy macking on a human. Yeah, the fairy macking on a human part is kind of strange. Yeah, yeah, I'll need to go back and see it. I'm sorry, I'm just like, kind of like looking through this now, because I'm a little, maybe it's really not, I don't know, I'll have to watch through it and see. Yeah, in the sequel, he's less patient in my head. Yeah, I think he is. I'm pretty sure he's kind of a dick. I don't fully remember. Now, you want to talk dickhead characters, though. I will definitely mention one dickhead character in a Disney sequel that I thought was always kind of weird and that I didn't like. And that one would be Mulan 2. Now, I don't think when did that movie come out? I don't think I'd consider that one of my kid movies that I watched growing up. Because I think that came out... When did that come out? Because I know I saw Mulan in theaters. When did Mulan 2 come out? Robin's depiction is awesome. Robin Williams does a good baddie. He's a really good baddie. Hold on, let me also look up Mulan 2. Mulan 2. Not Mulan 2020. No, we ain't touching that. Mulan 2. Let's see, 2004. So, yeah, I was still pretty young at that point. Yeah, okay. I would have been like what? Yeah, because I would have been like 10 in 2001, so I would have been like what, 13, I guess. I guess I'm on 2. There we go. Yeah, so Mulan 2 is really, really weird. Really, really weird is Mulan 2. It's not a great movie, is Mulan 2. But they really fuck over my boy Mushu. They made Mushu such an asshole in Mulan 2. I hate it. I hate that. Mushu is such a cool guy in the first movie. I loved Mushu. Mushu was great. Mushu in Mulan 2 is an asshole. He's like, no, Mulan, he like tries to keep Mulan and like Shang away from each other so they don't get married or some shit. It's very, very nasty. Do not like Mushu in that movie. Had good movies though. Not good movies. It had good music. It's kind of not as good as the first movie, mind you. But like this one, Like Other Girls. I think that's a catchy song. I think. Oh no, maybe it's I Want to Be Like Other Girls. I don't know. Atomic Kitten, who are they? Who's that group? From Liverpool. I guess they sang that song? I don't know. Yeah, Mulan 2, I don't know. Maybe listen to the music of Mulan 2. But yeah, Mulan 2 as a movie isn't really all that great. Disney was so salty he was in it. Really kept him away from that movie. They were desperate to keep him from doing that movie since he's the genie. Yeah. Was Ferngully Disney? Oh, no. I see now. Okay. For some reason, I didn't quite get what you meant until I thought about it. Yeah, no, because he's the genie, they didn't want him in another animated movie or something that was coming out a little bit earlier. I think that's... Yeah, I think I get that now. Yeah. I could see that. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, it's, Yeah, Robin Williams was a good actor, dude. Oh, you know, I just want to point this out. When I did the Google search for Mulan 2, people also ask, is Mulan 2 bad? And I guess the response from this blog is Mulan 2 is one of the worst, but it's par for the course. So, you know, I agree with that. Wait, is Mulan 2 on Disney Plus? Oh boy, man. I'm gonna have to get Disney Plus sometime so I can watch through all of these movies again. Yeah, he said yes to Ferngully first, and Disney was all image and tried to get him out of the movie. I could see Disney doing that. I could see Disney doing that 100%. Yeah, and then they dipped him over when he was the genie too. Which makes it worse. But, yeah, okay, she's done other movies, like... See, I'm sorry we're talking about movies, like, constantly. But, like, I'm thinking while I do this, it gives me something else to talk about too, right? So what other movies have what other movies can I recall? What other movies can I recall that I used to watch a lot of? Brave Little Toaster. Oh no, I have a lot of phosphors. Okay, hold on, might be. Brave Little Toaster. Brave Little Toaster is one for sure. Brave Little Toaster was a good movie, in my opinion, had good music. Hell, if you haven't heard, Worthless? Is that the name of the song? It's a good song, this Worthless. Worthless is a really good song. The sequels were meh. I was actually talking about this with a friend a while back on the Brave Little Toaster, because she posted a link in a Discord channel of the Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars, and she was like, "Is this real?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I have a VHS of it." And she's like, "So you can confirm this is real? The Brave Little Toaster sequel, and they take a baby to Mars. How does that work?" And I'm like, I don't know. She's like, "How do they get to Mars?" And I'm like, "Well, they have a laundry basket, they put a fan on the bottom, and they go to Mars." The Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars isn't a good movie, but the Brave Little Toaster as a movie is really good. I like the Brave Little Toaster movie. You know, I'm realizing that a lot of movies I used to really enjoy as a kid got a lot of really shitty sequels. You know? Alright, let's go and purchase some stuff. So this is partly why I wanted the money. I wanted to get more of the rewards club. Slime Trophy 2. Ultra Dash Boots. Tank Booster Ultra. Now that's something I want. I also want the Master Gordo Snare Blueprint. So I'm not gonna... Oh my god, look at my statue. Oh, look at that! Dude, I'm making so much money that I'm getting like all these statues now. I can get dash boots now, like ultra dash boots, or do I just have those? Okay, so I completely destroyed the plort market, I'm sure. You know what? It's actually not awful. Quantum plorts are still selling for a decent amount. I wonder. Do I just want to sell and get this? Because having the Tank Booster Ultra would make me feel really good. I might do that. I might go and do that. Because I should have a lot of Quantum plorts. Let me actually see how many I have. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, I have one section completely full. You need water. I assume you also need water. Okay, well, knowing this, because I would like to get that one boost. I would like to get the Ultra Tank boost and the Master Gordo trap. So if I sold each of these for 36 apiece, I wonder if I could get it. I think I might be able to. Hold on, hold on. Do I have a market thing over here? I do. Ooh. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and just sell these. I think these might stay at a constant 39, which isn't really too bad. If they do stay at a constant 39, then maybe I'll just have my drone take it to the market board. Because I'm getting a lot of plorts. So it might actually be worth it. Yeah, maybe I will just do this. Maybe I will just do this until I can get enough for the Ultra Tank boost. I know the game. Oh my god. I know the gameplay isn't really all that thrilling at the moment. I think we're kind of getting to the point in Slime Rancher where there isn't really a ton I could be doing. Well, actually, that's not really true. I still have a lot I can do. Hold on, let me see something really quick. So that's the ranch location. So let's go. You know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go on a bit of a hunt here. We're gonna go on a Gordo hunt and possibly a treasure orb hunt. Because I know there's some out there that I haven't gotten yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna do that. It's gonna be awesome. Once we water the drones. Because, you know, I still want to make this as automated as it can be. And if I'm gonna be doing that, no, I can't just be making money all day, right? I need to actually go out and put some work in. So let's see here. Now, do we have any treasure here? I can, oh, holy shit, there's a lot. And I can get 2 keys. 2 keys are around here somewhere. So we're gonna go on a hunt. We're gonna go on a bit of a hunt. I think it's gonna be fantastic. First I'm gonna go and deposit the carrots. And then we will see what else we can do. I need to also do more of Ogden's thing. So I want to unlock Ogden's upgrade. Well, I want to unlock his plot of land, because I think that'll be really nice, because then I can put more slimes there. I think there will probably be a point, maybe in the future, or maybe I'll do some of the stuff off stream a little bit more. Because obviously I don't want to bore you guys too much, right? And I don't know what I can really do to make Slime Rancher interesting to watch. I think we're getting to the point where it's not interesting to watch constantly. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It's fun to play. It's still fun to play. I just don't know how interesting it is for me to be wandering around and like trying to get all this stuff. And trying to make money. And trying to plot out stuff and plan things. I don't know. I don't know. So there's 2 keys I can get here, and I can get a lot of treasure orbs. So let's start at the beginning over here, and we'll just see what we can do. Well, you know what? I found this one. I can't open it, but I found that one. See, I only need like 1 more key. If I get 1 more key, then I think I can unlock the final area. Maybe, see, that's the thing, right? Like, we're still missing a lot of slimes. But I could have sworn I've had all the areas. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so let's look at the map. I think that's what I need to do, is I just need to... I think I just need to look at the map more often. If I look at the map more often, I could probably find where they might be. Okay, well, it's not up here. I thought maybe it would be. Oh, you know what? Something I can talk about that is kind of relevant to my movie childhood. So, who here has seen the new Space Jam trailer? And if you have, what are your thoughts? I don't know if Bass Ackwards is here at the moment, because I'm sure he'd have some thoughts for this for sure. But yeah, what would everybody's thoughts be on the new Space Jam trailer? Because I've seen some people say they're looking forward to it and that it should be fun, and I'm hearing some people say, like, oh, it'll probably be absolute garbage. Have I been over there? I must have been. My personal opinion is that I think it's probably gonna be not great, and the problem is the fact that it's Space Jam is probably going to hurt it more than help it. Because a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, it's Space Jam. You know, it's Space Jam, it has to be good. Because the original Space Jam was super good. The original Space Jam was a good movie. I liked it. Part of my childhood. Love it. But, let's be honest. So the Space Jam movie is okay. It's a good movie, but it's not like a god tier of cinema. Like what I'm sure a lot of people like to think it is. Space Jam was a fun movie. But yeah, not quite what a lot of people probably remember. I still get hyped watching it. I still love it. But you know, at the same time, I do realize that in my head, it's probably hyped up a lot more than it should be, you know? Have I been over here? I think I have been. Oh wait, this is literally just at the start. Yeah, I've definitely been over here. But anyway, yeah, so I saw the Space Jam movie trailer like a couple days ago. I think literally a day after it was like released. And Space Jam 2, you know what? I think it's gonna be fun. I don't think it's gonna be that great of a movie, but I think it's gonna be fun. Am I looking forward to it? The answer is yes. Will I go see it in theaters if I can, and if it's safe to do so? Then yes. But do I think it's gonna be box office hit? Is it gonna blow people out of the water? Are people gonna be satisfied and happy with the movie? My answer to that is probably no. But it's gonna be a fun ride if you go in there with the right attitude, right? So I did love the original Space Jam, but like I said, I think the hype that everybody's been building up for it's gonna be a little bit too much. And it's just gonna hurt the movie more than it'll help it. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of treasures that I can't open up. What's over here again? Have I been over this way? I feel like I haven't. See, I don't think I've explored this area as much as I could be. Oh, and if you haven't, if anybody here hasn't seen their the Space Jam 2 trailer yet, do it. Go ahead and do it. See, I'm hoping they had fun making the movie. Because I think if they had fun making Space Jam 2, then I think it'll be more fun to watch. Crystal cluster, alright, nice, I'll take it. And part of why I'm saying that specifically is Once again, they're not making Citizen Kane, they're making Space Jam. So I think that's the kind of movie that you need to have fun with when you make it, you know? You don't need to take it seriously, just have fun while you make the movie, and it'll come out, like, a lot better. And I don't know, I feel like they might have done that, because you hear, like, the Space Jam theme in the trailer for 2. They and everybody else knows we're gonna want, like, the Space Jam theme, right? Space Jam is a good song. What's a fun song? And I don't know. I think it'll be fun. But you can especially tell with the Space Jam theme, though, that... See, I'm trying to think how I want to word all this stuff, right? Because, like, in the trailer, they don't give you, like, welcome to the Space Jam. They kind of, like, build it up. It's like, welcome to the space. And then they do that, like, multiple times. And I think it's, like, not until the end of the trailer when they're like, oh, welcome to the Space Jam. And it's like, yeah, Space Jam. Good shit, right? I don't know. Like I said, I'm probably gonna go see it in theaters. I know people's responses to the trailer have been mixed. But the way I see it, don't get hyped, like, don't get too hyped. Don't think it's gonna be an amazing movie. Just think it's gonna be a fun movie. Yeah, think of it as a fun movie. Because I'm sure it'll at least be that. You know, especially since it looks like they're gonna have, like, what, Iron Giant or something in it? At least as, like, a cameo, which will be kind of sick. I will say the one thing I thought that was kind of weird. Because didn't they specifically say that they're not throwing Pepe Le Pew into the movie? For reasons that, you know, Pepe Le Pew is, like... You know, not good for, like, the modern audience or whatever. But in the trailer... And I mean, that's fair. I'm not gonna say, no, Pepe Le Pew is, like, an integral part of Space Jam. He's not. He's Pepe Le Pew, you know? Pepe Le Pew is just there. But anyway, in the trailer for Space Jam 2, they have the gang from A Clockwork Orange, like, as spectators. And I'm pretty sure, now correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Clockwork Orange gang is a bit worse than Pepe Le Pew. You know, I'm pretty sure, based on what I know of Clockwork Orange. Problematic because he's pervy and weird. Yes. Oh, here's the Gordo slime. You like eating vegetables? Well, unfortunately, I did not bring any for you. But yeah, I don't know. Trailer gave me fun vibes. I am gonna miss the fact that I know Michael Jordan wouldn't be in it, but I don't know. I am gonna kind of miss the fact that it's not Michael Jordan. LeBron James should be fun, I guess, though. I don't know. Admittedly, I don't know much about LeBron James. I don't really keep up on, like, basketball. But is he a cool guy? I forget. Is LeBron James a cool guy? I know Kobe was a pretty cool guy. Okay, I'm just trying to think about how I want to go about this. Because I guess maybe I'll go back and I'll, like, get some more veg. And I'll just, like, feed the Gordo slime until it bursts. I guess that's what I'll do. Because I do have a lot of carrots. And I do have these heartbeats as well. But these are going to my rock slimes. You know what? I kind of want to do like a rewatch of Space Jam as well, just to get hyped for the new movie. Mayhaps, mayhaps. I will say, and I do kind of agree with this though, some people are making the comment that it was kind of giving them Ready Player One kind of vibes. What we're showing off all the various Warner Brothers properties, I guess. And you know what? Yeah, I can agree with that. I can kind of see what people are talking about. I don't know though. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing though. Okay, so I think I need to go this way. So I wonder if I'll get a... Do I get a key for every Gordo slime that I bursted? I don't remember. I think I have. So what do I need to go for this bad boy? I need to go... that way? Do I? Wait. Where did I come out of? I came out... Fuck, where did I come out of? Hold on, was it up here? Yeah, see, it's almost like going through here will take me there, but I don't think... Is it that easy? No, it's not. Wait a second. Oh, it's this way. I've never... Oh, is it this way? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay, awesome. So I guess I just never came down this way in particular. Jeez, just look at his field. Oh my god, you're getting a huge-ass field, my dude. Here, please burst so I don't... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, and I want you under babies. Give me all of your little slimes, please. I don't really need these. Don't need these Okas or these heartbeats. I will take the key, though. Oh, I'll crack this open, too. Hell yeah. Give me something good. A green teleporter. Oh, I could use that. Oh, that's gonna be good. Alright.